What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about OnyxCoin today, XCN USD. It is the 18th day of July, and here we are sitting at about $0.00359 with roughly 8 hours and 56 minutes left in the day. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here, and let's get into it. OnyxCoin right now looks to be potentially putting in a triple bottom. That would be cool if we could see that. Volume's dying off as you're moving lower. Makes me think that this move down doesn't persist. Of course it could. We could see a lower low and it's a fake out low and then we'd recover. Anything can happen. Sometimes it's once you get that lower low, that's when you pump. It's once you get that lower low, that's whenever you pump up, right? So sometimes that does happen, oftentimes enough even. Let's look at the short-term stuff, see what we're looking at, and then we'll go from there. Okay, 1 hour time frame. BCHU. What the heck? What is that? BCHU. Coinbase. There we go. 1 hour time frame. It looks very mechanical. I mean, these candles just look weird, right? Because it's a low volume, low liquidity time. That's why. Oh, by the way, shout out to anybody and everybody who is staking their coins on the Onyx mainnet. We got our own mainnet, people. Everything's going good. Let's see. I think it was so smart to do this. I really think that it really was. And it's the obvious choice, right? Onyx 30%, 6.6% APR on the Ethereum. So Ethereum, the total staked on Ethereum used to be like double what it is now. But they lowered the APR here. So if you're staking on here, you're getting 6.6% APR. And there's no points. There's no points program. But if you're on the Onyx protocol, you bridge over to Onyx, you're getting 30% APR. 30%. Ethereum, you get this Ethereum, they put the little green Onyx 30%. Here, they don't even bother with the red. They're like, you don't want that. You want this. 30% staking APR. And they boosted the points APR too, which I don't know how significant that matters or not. I mean, the percentage, it's going to be the same for everybody, but that's cool. Awesome. We got more points. And the total staked here, it used to be 330 million. You guys, we've seen a 10x in the total staked ST XCN, the liquid staking supply, since they rebranded from Goliath to Onyx. Pretty cool. Pretty damn cool. So 30%. Shout out to whoever it was in the Discord that told me about that. That we have, that it was 30% instead of 27. It makes sense. Lower the staking on the Ethereum, up the staking here. That's great. It's awesome. Onyx Mesh. Look at this. I love this, guys. Like, they've got the cards, payments. Oh, you know what? You remember this? So card, payments, what they had before was enterprise cards and payments. Mesh is enterprise. This is part of their onboarding mechanism for institutions. We got one of the three things that they've promised us for a while now. And then again, the AI agent and the Onyx liquid staking, the Onyx layer 1, that wasn't part of anything they promised. That was just something that they decided to do on the fly. But you can read about this if you want. I already did a video on it, but I probably should do some more research on it because off the top of my head, I feel like I couldn't give the sales pitch here. Consensus from execution transactions are ordered by Onyx and consumed by permission networks. Oh yeah, right. So like they're all on the Onyx ecosystem communicating with each other effectively, right? It's like for an example, and I don't think this is what it would be meant for, but it could be, if I'm not mistaken. Like if you had an exchange with low liquidity and another exchange with higher liquidity and another exchange with medium liquidity, and they're all on the Onyx Mesh ecosystem here. If you have a sell order going through on this exchange, so to speak, right, on like the low liquidity exchange, if you have a really high liquid sell order, you would tap into the liquidity of everything. It would all kind of like mesh together. That's the idea. And that's I don't think the purpose of this, but scale that for like institutional transactions, scale that for onboarding and offboarding capital into crypto, into cash, into whatever, right? Stuff like that. And then also just transactions of any kind, and maybe even messaging. I don't know. Logic executed, MSG submitted, verified, whatever. What else? What else is it? Ordering verification through decentralized consensus. Yeah, basically something like that, right? Something like that. events, yeah, stuff like that. Anyways, um, before I start sounding even more ignorant of the coin that I love so much, let's get into the TA. Let's talk about stuff that I do know. 1 hour time frame here, looking at the RSI, you have rejected the overboughts and you have been getting oversold. Yeah, it's not a good thing. I mean, maybe you come down. Stochastics don't look the best, and the MACD sucks as well. So maybe we do go lower. The RSI, higher lows here, lower lows there. That is bullish divergence. Stochastics have bullish divergence, and the MACD does as well. It's hard to say, man. It's really hard to say. All I will say is if we had a triple bottom from here and we move up, I doubt that we'd find resistance here. I would expect that we break out. And even if we move lower, I'm still expecting that we're going to move up and we're going to break out at some point here. I mean, we've been expecting, and it's going to happen. I'm very confident this is going to happen. But does it happen from here? Does it happen from lower prices? Does it happen from even lower prices? Where do we go? I would expect that we see something again that takes us above 006 at least, if not above this high. And that's really the call overall. Is I'm thinking that we do see a move that takes us above this high. I think we do see a move that gets us our first higher high. And what better of a time, what better of a place to have a move like that be generated from rather than your all-time low to cycle high, Fibonacci retracement right at the golden ratio, triple bottom, consolidation, right? You got this consolidation that's lasted for over a month inside of this range. It's been consolidating for a long time. Yes, we're below this here, but this isn't really a breakout, man. This is like a fake out with consolidation. I don't know. It's like here, this wasn't really a breakout, was it? It was just a lower high. We consolidated, then we came back the other direction. I think we're going to come back the other direction here. Weekly time frame, looking at the RSI, it's not the best looking. Stochastics have been in the dumps for a while, but again, we're kind of overdue for some sunshine. And the MACD is inching oh so closer to this zero level. We need that oscillator to come up to the zero and cross through. I think that would look really good. But to see that, we'd have to get some kind of recovery. Not only are we bouncing off the golden ratio from this low to high here, bouncing out or holding support, I should say. We're not bouncing yet, but holding support at this golden ratio. We're also at prior areas of resistance here, support here, significance in the charts, right? On a macro scale, we have higher lows. I think that in time we are going to see some recovery. It's just a matter of time. That's all it is. And when we see that recovery, at least 006 or higher, that's the expectation. But I'm calling for something above this high. I'm calling for the first high. And when we get that, a lot of people might get excited and start to think, we're gonna go all the way up to 2 cents. We're gonna go all the way up to 10 cents. It's breaking out of its range now. I think that that's exciting, and that will suggest that we do that. I just don't think it's gonna happen all at once. Maybe it does. We've moved very fast. We had a lot less going for us back here. We got a lot more going for us now. And we're roughly the same market cap. Yes, there's been some supply dilution, but we've seen some fast movements before. We can see it again, but I would think more so we get this higher high, then we probably pull back, we consolidate. This will look like a more accumulative range. We get a higher low, and then maybe we can talk about 2 cents and beyond, okay? And that might be at a later date, later this year or sometime in 2027. But at the end of the day, we're just moving sideways. We're not doing a whole lot. Staking, stacking, earning rewards, buying the dips as they come. I definitely plan on buying some more OnyxCoin. But it's going to be on one of two dips. Either one crazy dip here. If we dip below 003, I will buy some more. Or we get that pump that we're looking for, and then we dip back down. I would expect that we do dip back down. We'd probably find support at prior resistance or prior support here. That would be the dip that I would buy. I would happily buy at higher prices. I'd also happily wait to buy at lower prices, whatever the case may be. I've got enough OnyxCoin. It's my largest holding in my portfolio. I don't need to add more here. I can be patient. I can afford that. Staking, I'm adding more daily just through staking. So anyways, that's also another benefit of liquid staking, man. You stake here, and it just compounds. It adds to your staking position with the rewards automatically. Anyways, hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. Pick up some TBB, man. The Bitcoin bull. If you're not holding any Bitcoin bull, you're probably not having an exciting time, and that's fine. Don't let me distract you. By no means am I saying sell your OnyxCoin for Bitcoin bull. I haven't done that. I don't plan on doing that. That's not part of the game plan here. If anything, when it comes time to take profits on the Bitcoin bull, I'll probably roll some of those profits into OnyxCoin actually. But this thing's been fun, man. It's been doing very well. I think it's got a lot of growth to go. I think that we've got another 10x or more in it. It really just depends on how high Ansem and the meme coin markets allow. You know, it really just depends on that. But I don't think that it stops here, personally. Anyways, hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all. Take care. Bye bye.